Welcome back to Let's Talk with Karen. It's your girl Karen, and as usual, I was talking with Rhondale on some of his culture shock in Canada. So welcome back, Rhondale.
Thank you.
It's good to have you back, and we are here for more. So Rhondale, now I want to get to the big thing now because we never really didn't know say you gotta go on them small shocks here. But since you're on them small shocks here, we want to take you back to the big shock we were expecting now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were talking about, you come to Canada, young man, you're not married.
No,
you're not married, and
not married.
Still single. But we want to talk about what it is like to kind of on the social scene in Canada. Mm-hmm. Like in Jamaica, your friends and you can go out, you can just free, right? Mm-hmm. How you find it here?
Listen,
listen.
Let me tell you, it was a shock because one of the first things is that you're not in an environment where you're around Jamaicans all the time.
That's true.
So you have when I started school, you have a lot of cultures. You have the Filipinos, the Indians, the Asians from all over the world, and you have to interact with them. I guess the first thing I noticed was that they're kind of cliquish.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jamaicans are too, but just that they're not as many. There weren't as many in school, so.
Yeah, you can be in there and like tour you.
Yeah.
Or chill you.
But just come over here and start in your life. So so one of the things, Jamaican guys, we like to look good, and everywhere we go, we have to put ourselves together to look good, because you never know when you might meet a young lady.
Jamaicans dressy.
Yeah, man, for dressy.
Not over here.
Yeah. So even they have a winter coat, even when you go into a building and stuff like that, you take off your coat, you want to look nice.
You want to look good.
And you have to smell nice too. So even they have your winter jacket and thing, you look nice underneath what you put together. So when you reach in the building, take off your jacket, fix up yourself, brush off your clocks, them time that clocks. So you brush off your shoes, they look good and stuff like that. Because you're around different cultures. The girls are not nice. Girls are nice. Stuff like that. And
talk about brush off shoes, come here. I first never see so much ugly shoes from Canada. I've never seen so many ugly boots. I hate them so much. So many ugly boots. Men, women, they don't care. They just come in these big old ugly boots because it's winter, but they don't change them even in the summer. Yeah. I hate them.
Yeah, and most of the time they're just really standard. Like black shoes.
Yeah, everything like black.
Yeah. But in Jamaica, you try your match. You have your red top and stuff like this.
Yeah, you have nice red shoes.
Like sneakers, like a white and you have fresh.
Real Jamaican thing.
Yeah, man, you have a fresh and thing. So, step up. Anytime I'm going to school, class like that, I have to look fresh.
Yes.
To look good. So I remember this one experience now. I saw this girl. She looked nice.
Yeah.
She looked nice, and she was sitting there. They have a study room in the main area a lot of times, and persons will just sit there and they're just, whether they wait on the bus or stuff, it's like a lobby.
Yeah.
So, it was like a Jamaican thing.
Like a Jamaican.
Set myself, brush off my clocks. We go over there, and I went over there and stuff like that, and they said, introduce myself, hi, and stuff like that. Introduce myself, try to, I'm Rhondale and stuff like that. I'm new here, strike up a little conversation. Yes. But what?
Look at girl!
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you, Karen. Let me tell you, I feel confident enough.
Yes.
Back in Jamaica, you can, even if you got half a dress stuff, you see a nice girl, you can approach her and talk to her. If you build like a confidence. And you look good, you're handsome, and you put yourself together, but Jamaican, that pass up. Yeah. Jamaicans not pass you up, not like. No, you have to call them after. Not of them are just approach you because you look good, right? And Jamaicans look browning and them things are important. Yeah.
So,
yeah, but I want to talk to her, and I'm gonna tell you the look the girl gave me, I was so taken aback. Like she gave me a look like
what the hell?
Why you talking to me?
Yeah.
Like I it's like, alright, cool.
Nobody ever did that to you.
Yeah, that's like, like a time, sometimes Jamaican girls might give that little fright first because I'm like, them like little play hard. Yeah, sometimes like play hard, but you go and talk to them and you wear them down a little bit and you might get a one number and you can, them time you be them.
Girl, make you feel like, say.
I said, Karen, but I'll never forget experience. Look what the girl gave me, I was like, kind of like a drop in confidence.
Go back to your Jamaican.
But not true. But you know where it go, if I lose, I don't care. Then yes, I take it, I move on. It didn't stop you, but moving on. It didn't stop me from, you know, going up there.
You ever see her after that and she ever...
I did not. The campus is pretty big.
Yeah.
But, you know, she's not the only.
You know. And it's not like you can cuss her off and thing because she won't even understand you. Like, she never be Jamaican.
You can't even put on the little, because, you know, Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Not
you can't.
From yesterday.
Yes.
But, you know,
yeah.
But it was that was a shock for me, a different experience.
So you find, say, most times you're now afraid to approach people in Canada because you're not sure.
You're not sure because sometimes them call it maybe, you know, creepy.
They love saying people creepy, man.
Yeah, and I like to think because apparently it's a thing up here too, where dating apps are a thing. I was like,
skilling the dating world, man.
That is something that's new to me. I was like, dating app? Getting in Jamaica, it go kind of smaller.
You hang out.
Yeah, hang out and stuff like that. When you go places, you know, it's the girls, but the place it don't stop you from talking to her.
Yes.
You go up and talk to her and stuff like that. It's different up here. Like, you can't just approach a girl and be talking like that because they're going to be creepy or you're going to be stalkerish.
Yes.
And, you know, it just...
You're afraid, so you find, say, Jamaican men, them there. It's a different environment, different ball game. So you probably have to sit down and wait to see if one of them will look your way or if one of them interested. It's hard.
Yeah, man.
Hard
because they're not going to call the police, man. Like,
that's true. Call the police.
They're not going to call the police.
Let me tell you something.
I'm telling you.
At first, somebody called police for me as if I come to Canada. I'm telling you, I just have a neighbor, and apparently my son's health card was sent to the wrong house. When I called the Canada Service Ontario, they said they sent it, but it was sent to the next door house, like wrong digit on the thing. And they said, just go over there and tell her to give you the card.
Yeah.
And send my husband over there to go collect the card, Rhondale. And the girl called the police. She gave my husband the card. And when my husband come home next day, pum on the door. When we open it, the police!
Yeah.
I said, what is this?
Yeah,
They said, we understand that you collected a mail from next door. And we're just not sure, we want to know. I'm like, really? Then she could have just come ask us?
Exactly.
She could have just come ask us to show her an ID or something. She called the cops.
I tell you,
telling you, these people, social environment,
different,
it's weird.
It's different. Yeah. Even interacting in groups because when I went to school, I'd try. I'm a social person.
Yeah.
I like to think I'm extroverted. So whenever I go into a space, I like meeting new people.
Yeah.
I like, going out and spread. And I like, as a class, I try to kind of get the class organized into some form of activity.
Yes.
And stuff like that. But normally in Jamaica, you have a group of friends.
Yes.
You'd be like, we're going to roll.
Yeah.
Go down.
Yes.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't do that if you say no. You can't.
You can't get if you do nothing.
If you be
that
very
energy
organized.
low.
Yeah. If you even just having a conversation, try to start up a conversation, you find it like you're trying to struggle. One at a time, I feel like I was reaching for straws because I start talking about the weather. I'm not saying, because I've tried to get my conversation to get to know this, trying to get to know this girl as I was talking to her. And just, we talk about saying, so, what you like, what's your culture like and stuff like that.
She's Canadian.
Yeah, she was Canadian. And man, it was a struggle. It was that every time I asked her a question, okay, so, where you from? Like, what's kind of stuff?
One
word answer. And that was it. So I was like, okay. And I'm trying to find another question, like, okay, so what kind of things you do for fun up here?
Yeah.
I like,
I don't know, maybe the weather also is a part of it because people just act like the weather, Act like the weather. Yeah. So maybe the weather is a part of it. When it's cold and dingy, them behave cold. Them behave dingy and cold like the weather, and them dress like that too, and them heads down, hand in a pocket, and nobody not talk to nobody. That kind of foolishness,
It was different.
But we have one more thing where you did not mention to me, and I want to reach it before we sign off. You talk to me about, you're a church guy.
Yeah, man. Born and raised in a church.
Yeah. What kind of church?
I was born and raised in the Adventist church.
Yeah.
Greaton Estate Church. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shout out.
Yeah, I know a couple of people in Britain. So, yeah. So, what was your shock when you come to Canada?
Well, for most of you that, and somewhat it's not so much of an Adventist shock alone, but if any of you know the Adventist church,
in Jamaica.
In Jamaica. You know you have to dress a certain way. Once you get, you have this modest dressing. You have a skirt of below the knee.
Modest.
Skirt of below the knee. You have to be a certain way. You can't.
You have to wear jacket and tie. And the Sunday church, jacket and tie.
And one thing you can't do, jewelry. No.
No, in Jamaica.
And the hairstyle was too flashy. So you see all this, my hairstyle?
Yeah, in Canada.
Could never fly. It could never fly back in the church. No. When
here I come to see dreadlocks in a church.
Yeah. Now, when I came here, it was the COVID period, so the church was still closed.
Yeah.
In 2022, they started opening things 1-1. And when I went to church, first I went back to Adventist church, sitting on congregation and everything like that. And I see this lady went up, full earring, lipstick and everything, and she went up.
Not talk about lipstick. Lipstick is nothing. Everybody wear lipstick. I wear lipstick.
But you know, it's like, and I said that because back home, it's a different thing.
Yeah, man, yeah, Jezebel.
Yeah, man, you can't do that. So up here, it's like, you know, this flashy hairstyle. You know, she was wearing earring. She had a chain and, you know, a dress.
Yeah.
Just the kind of tight stuff, you know, that sort of thing. But back home, there are a few elders or persons that I can tell you that one, you never reach up there on the podium.
You can't reach on the podium.
But if for some reason you did reach up there, they would hesitate.
Come up, they come take you off.
They would hesitate to be like, you just...
Can you come down?
Yeah, and that was a bigger something that I realized that, okay, you know, earrings and jewelry and that kind of stuff, you know, persons can go up on the podium.
It's nothing here.
It's nothing.
They bore all them nose here, them bore all them nose, and them wear them little tiny little knob. You just look on them and see something sparkle, you know, you don't see it, but you see sparkle. So you know a little ring there right there, so somewhere, them bore anything, and them, most times they modestly not wear it to church, but when you see them out there, they are nicely endowed out there. So that was a shock for you.
Big shock
for me too here.
Yeah.
It was a shock for me because we don't do that in Jamaica. We don't wear no jewelry at all. And I find most people here, they do wear their jewelry.
Yep.
Some of them don't wear it to church, but some of them, they openly wear it. Elsewhere. So yeah.
Yeah,
I get that shock. Let me tell you, one time I go somewhere and me and my husband is a staunch. It's like the elder who will take you off the pulpit. And we were in the church and this girl was in the praise team. Like you're a praise team guy. Girl was in the praise team. Girl have on the tights. My husband said, Lord have mercy. My husband couldn't worship. He couldn't worship. For the whole day, but talk about the girl up there in the tights. And can't understand the tights. So it's a culture shock for us.
Yep.
Who come here. Because we go to church, we have on, you know.
Hat.
Me not wear hat. But
Me not.
the hat.
So, you know, we just said that because I know when I'm talking to my parents, you know, things have also changed in Jamaica to some extent.
Yes.
Back then it was hat.
Yeah, me never wear hat in Jamaica either. You can't get through that.
Yeah, man. Times happened in Jamaica, man. This hat thing, I don't know what I was saying. But it was a big shock.
Big shock. So you see, lots of shocks when you come to this country. Rhondale, I really appreciate you coming in and sharing these. It was fun. It was fun. I really have. These are real things that I experienced myself as well. So I really appreciate you coming on to share these culture shock. You have anything you want to tell these people as we leave? You know, what can they expect? What kind of advice can you give anybody when they're coming in?
Just
one.
That's one advice. I'd say when you do come up here, network as much as possible, as best as possible.
You know what? Every time somebody come on my show, they say that.
Yeah, man. Networking is the thing up here. Nobody. It's you and you alone, and you have to reach out for help. Like if you try the things by yourself, it's gonna be a struggle, and you really want to like that,
And take things as they are, because you can't bring Jamaica here and change what is here.
Exactly.
You have to come here and they say, as you go to Rome, you do as the Romans do.
And you have to adapt.
You get the shock, you swallow the shock, and you move on. You know, don't bother make it kill you.
Yeah, man. And you have a Jamaican networking and environment up here. Use it up. Use it up. We have a lot of Jamaicans up here that will be willing to help persons who are looking to come
Yeah,
over here.
yeah.
Use it up and don't try to do things on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just say you're more settled now, right?
I'm a lot more settled now, getting used to everything, adapting.
Yeah. You're not get cold like.
No.
You're not lose the energy.
I'm not lose the energy. And Canada is nice, you know.
Canada is nice.
Canada nice.
It's still up on the looking part.
Yeah, man, I'm still up on the looking part, man.
I can only say.
Just being honest, you know.
Just being honest, still on the looking part. You know, you can contact me. If you want Rhondale's number, you know what I'm saying. Alright, so it was a blast. Thank you so much, Rhondale, for all these culture shocks and all these stories that you have shared with us. I really did enjoy it. And I hope you enjoyed this conversation. If you did, I'm going to invite you again. Please subscribe to my channel. Let's Talk with Karen. Like this conversation. Share with a friend. And as usual, let's hear your story. For now, from me, and Rhondale, it's bye-bye.